The loudest man in the room. That's the weak. Who's the weak? The loudest man in the motherfucking room. That's the weak one. The nigga that always wants somebody to hear him saying something because somebody, that's the weak one. Nigga want to be, hey, what's up, Leroy? Shut your bitch ass up. Weak ass nigga. Some niggas go to prison, Diamond, and they had a motherfucking, a skirt tactic.
Right.
And one of them with their voices. Loud talking niggas. Let me tell you something, one of my motherfucking pet peeves in prison. I couldn't stand no loud talking ass nigga, man. Cause I don't say cause I don't know what this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? There be some loud talk. I found out some niggas just talking. I ain't know niggas talk loud. Just dry talk loud.
Yeah.
For nothing talk loud.
Yeah.
Some niggas talk loud to be heard. Some niggas talk loud to skirt another nigga.
Yeah.
Say, man, look out, what up, man? Shout out to Drummer, man. Shout out to Blood Drummer. I always tell Drummer stories, man. Tell them a crib one more time. Let me just drop one right quick, man. I was on Ferguson Unit, man, and we was on lockdown. The nigga Drummer came on the block. The Drummer talked a lot of shit because I had a picture book about some dogs. He had to see some of my pictures.
Right.
When he
Bandman Kelbo, he basically what he did, he's been doing he been on his little workout shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And he laid down on the table and had like liposuction. You know what I'm saying? And basically that's where they remove the fat like from your stomach and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Now, here recently, Block Boy JB, he came out and said, bruh, this man really got on the table and said, make me look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Man, stop the fucking playing.
So I gotta show you real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, he had some work done to his body, man. And I know when you go to prison, man, it ain't no, laying on the table having surgery, man. You got to work for that.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, so what's your thoughts on it, man? Like, do you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you already know, like the females who they lay on the table to get the BBLs and stuff like that. And then you got, you know what I'm saying, guys. I think Drake even had some work done to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Drake.
What kind of work these niggas getting done, man?
Yeah, they get, they getting the fat sucked out of them to make them look bigger and shit. And like, do you think that's, you know what I'm saying, like with the guys and shit, you think we should be laying on the table like having surgery like that, or you know what I'm saying, you think we should be putting in that work for it?
Nah, you gotta go like OG Person, man. You gotta put in that work for it.
Yeah.
It lasts long when you put the work in, boy.
Yeah.
Cause once you get it, you put the work in, it's gonna stay there. Them niggas right there, they have to work overtime. They gonna have to keep going. Cause they ain't built like that. They're not come on and get their stomach like that with that goddamn meat, without all that liposuction. That's OG Person shit. Yeah, niggas say they don't know how to they gotta get down. Natural, man. You gotta be natural, man. Natural is the best thing to do, because I used to do all that substance and all that, putting all the chemicals in your body and shit, trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
Shit. I tell people all the time, when they put that shit in their body, you don't know what type of shit your body react to, and what your body don't react to. I be scared to take anything. I got some goddamn creatine over there. I'm just scared to take shit like that. Shit that I ain't never put in my body, I don't want to start putting it in there. That's just me. Goddamn me. But them niggas going out of play. I seen a girl the other day, man. My homegirl down the street right here, man. She went and got that booty. And when she first got it, I can remember she had a little old crooked walk. Her little walk had a little limp in it and shit. I was like, damn. I said, what's wrong with you? You ain't got this. She said, I already had some work done.
Yeah.
Then I seen her about like a couple of days ago, man. I swear to God. I guess that's after everything's supposed to be in place. And she been having a little way how to walk with it, working and everything. She look real. Ain't no booty that motherfucking round. That motherfucking round like a real basketball round.
Right.
What the fuck is this? This motherfucking round. Nobody got no round booty. Well, I seen one last, my bad. I seen one. Yeah, I think I seen him around the other day.
He can see one the other day.
Yeah, around that motherfucking light you got over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, OG price of shit, man. You don't work for it, nigga, it ain't worth working for. You hear me? You don't work for it, it ain't worth working for, man. When you work for it, it's better. Shit, I ain't never been on a substance, a chemical or nothing, to make my body, do what it's supposed to do. But the shit they got now, if I knew that shit then, I've been on that type of shit too, though. They got some good shit out here now to keep your body right.
Keep it right, yeah.
But ain't no laying on no motherfucking table gonna get your body right, nigga.
Yeah.
You ain't working for it. Nah, fuck that. You trying to make muscles?
Yeah.
Nigga gonna die, they ain't gonna be able to bomb your motherfucking ass because of that shit. You That bombing fluid won't sit right with that type of work on you. You been that motherfucker saying, well, we can't embalm him. Did he have any kind of work done? Well, it just got a stump. Well, that embalming fluid don't agree with that. We're not gonna be able to. We're gonna have to go burn him up.
Yeah.
No nice, good put away. But anyway, man, now go to work, man. You niggas quit being lazy as fuck, nigga. Get off your goddamn ass, nigga. Push that flow up.
Yeah.
Nigga, push that flow up, niggas. We had a thing when I was in prison. We King B, shout out to King B. King B got up to the boss and said, nigga, let's go to work. Y'all know, put them gloves, let's go. King B was like 6 cells down from me. Goddamn me, we was on death row doing time. And we was doing death row time, there was some scrub business niggas back there.
Yeah.
All of them, from OG Percy cell all the way down to King B. Yeah, to Chandy Mix, to everybody that got jammed. They put all the top niggas on death row. We had to sit back there and do time, you understand me, with the rats and the roaches and the snakes. Literally, nigga. The rats and the snakes and shit. We back there until further notice.
Right.
Shit. For what? Ferguson decided they gonna move everybody out the goddamn way. They got a little power. And just think they somebody over there. We finna lock all them motherfuckers up. And plus a couple of rides had just jumped off. Goddamn, and they knew it was finna get real ugly on Ferguson.
Right.
Me and King B probably wouldn't have got as close as we got it. We wouldn't have had to put in that time out. Cause it was getting real ugly on Ferguson. So she was jumping out. Man, come on, man. You niggas that didn't get to do time with us that talked that Ferguson shit, nigga, all them, them niggas that say they was over there, but we didn't see you niggas.
Right.
But now you niggas got something to say on this internet shit. Well, we know who you niggas is. You niggas just internet niggas. Man, I was on Ferguson, man. I see that shit, nigga. I was on Ferguson, man. I don't remember no person. Man, that nigga, some nigga with a nigga last day, thought I knocked that nigga out with a cigarette, man. Thought, you know who I am? Percy. You shut your bitch ass up, man. I don't fuck with niggas like you. I ain't never fuck with a nigga that said my name like that. You hear me?
Yeah.
But, them niggas that came out the trenches that was introduced, to the game, that talked down on me, I don't even see them niggas no more.
Yeah.
They was here for a minute and gone the next. Niggas can make a comeback if they wanted to. They out of there. Where the hate come from? I don't understand.
Yeah.
I ain't did nothing but be me. Diamond, it's hard to be you. Niggas gonna hate you just cause who you is, Diamond. You hear me?
Yeah.
That Diamond Stone. Oh, man, I don't fuck that nigga, man. Nigga, why you nigga like that, nigga? I like my nigga Diamond. What's wrong with you, nigga? That's how niggas act.
Yeah.
Niggas act real fucked up, but say. Cause they don't want to work and get what they got. But when they ass on death row, niggas, they let you know these niggas ain't. We hit that flow.
Yeah.
Niggas 102 weeks out, nigga. That nigga King B said, cut them fans off. God damn. I swear, nigga, he's a soldier in yourself. You be lying saying you in here working, but this ain't that flow, this ain't that flow. Nigga, I stayed back there 96 days. King B stayed back there about like 100 or something days before they let him out.
Yeah.
That's a long time to be on lockdown, nigga. With no explanation on why I'm back here.
Yeah.
Because you niggas are dangerous to the motherfucking population. But when they locked me and King B up, they found out, nigga, the population don't run good without us. It took them that long to find out they can't run population, nigga. Because the inmates on Ferguson don't let the laws run it, nigga. The inmates run the unit. The laws don't run that motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, that part. When you go to work every day down there, they let you go home, nigga. You got lucky to go home that day.
They thinking they got to jump in and dive in that water in the streets.
Right.
Pimp C got a line. He said I'm still riding dirty, man.
Right.
That nigga said I'm jacking off, smelling plastic. When they
Blue Magic.
When the judge hit that gavel, say you got this and this much time, man. When you get back there, it ain't no women. You got your sillies, you got yourself, but jacking off, smelling plastic, man.
Blue Magic.
You gotta get some fix. You gotta get a fix off. I don't care who you is, we all human. You gotta take them down in there, man.
Blue Magic. Yeah, damn. I still got some. I got the green right over in that drawer over there. Blue Magic. Let me tell y'all something. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. There used to be a commercial come on back in the days when they take this egg and stick it in the pan, and they start frying them on the egg, and the egg just frying like a motherfucker. They say that's your brain on drugs. That's what they used to tell us. You dig what I'm saying? A mind's a terrible thing to waste. Y'all keep up with this. Shit, smelling plastic. Blue Magic. What is Blue Magic? You know what Blue Magic is, Herb?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he said, oh yeah, goddamn. Herb ain't never been there, he just been around too long. That's all it is, Blue Magic, man. Blue Magic, man. Jacking out, smelling plastic, nigga. You sitting right up under another man while he get his jack off on. Jack off. You gotta sit in the cell, nigga. You gotta sit there and listen, nigga. Yeah, put your earplugs in. Move, get out the way. When you get in cells and you around, you got real killers in there. I'm talking about gunslingers. That's what they do all mother day, nigga. Just imagine. Gangsters. Gangster, yeah, you gangster. End up locked up, nigga. You can't stop a nigga from jacking his dick. They gonna jack that dick, nigga, in the day room. Shout out to my nigga D-Lo. What's up, D-Lo, man? I heard you still on coke field, man. My little partner D, tell from a crib. The Charles Diva story. Charles Diva, my partner, D-Lo, in the penitentiary, raised in the, been in the system since a juvie. Man, D-Lo, you one of the hardest fighting niggas on the unit with me. My partner, my ride, my sidekick, everywhere I went, D-Lo was with me. D-Lo just had a problem. Well, two problems. Shit. He loved to chill. And he loved to fight. Every mother day. All motherfucking day long. That's what he did time like. Jacking and fighting. When I say fighting, all motherfucking day long. That's all he did. That's with anything. Mexican, white boys, and niggas. D-Lo had one problem. He didn't like niggas staring at him. Don't look at him. He got this much time to look at him. And he'll look back at you. If you're still staring at him, nigga, he gonna check and say, what you looking at, nigga? So he used to come to me always and say, "Percy, man, niggas always staring at me, cuz." I said, "Who's staring at you, cuz?" I'll get looking around with it. Nigga over there, nigga, hold this. I hold this shit. Now, this one I don't know how D-Lo attitude is. When I first cut into D-Lo, we partners, but when he fight, I fight. I get down for the nigga. You understand me? Because he gonna get down for himself. To make a long story short, D-Lo, that was his problem. He'll look at a nigga. What the fuck you looking at, nigga? So I used to catch on, say, who's staring? I'm looking like, who looking for him? And then they had to hit me. D-Lo, ain't nobody looking at you, nigga. Man, stop that every day. Now, I was jumping the first 3 weeks. Nigga had me jumping with this shit. Now, but we done made a statement on the niggas looking at me, quit looking at me. Now I got to the point, I don't want nobody looking at me either.
You know? Niggas better not give me a long stir or I jump on some D-Lo shit. I picked that little habit up off the nigga. Don't stir at me, nigga, in the penitentiary. Oh, I think you trying to sell something. But anyway, to make the long story short, because it's going to be a long story, D-Lo would like to fight in Jack, but I caught on to something with D-Lo. He always wanted to fight. It wasn't nobody's. Look, D-Lo didn't give up, nigga. And he didn't get mad. This man, young dude right here, was on that. And you niggas ain't on that. He on Jack. You niggas ain't on that. This story is a heartbreaking story. D-Lo was my best friend in the penitentiary. You see D-Lo, you see me. You see D-Lo, niggas didn't put hit out on me and D-Lo. Niggas was gonna wipe me and D-Lo off the unit. They even set up a fighting squad for me and D-Lo. When we go there, they gonna gun us down on the rec yard. You know, you jump two niggas with nine niggas, you be nine good niggas, you gonna get some act right after them niggas. That's how it go. And they already know we gonna fight back and ain't nobody gonna say nothing. That's gonna be a lot of fighting in one night. But them niggas knew we was built for that. That's what we went out there to do, niggas. Fuck y'all talking about? Asked them. That part. A lot of niggas stayed in their house when it's time to go to Rick. Well, D-Lo did a lot of staying in his house when it's time to go to Rick. I said, man, cuz you going to Rick? No, cuz I ain't going after him. Unless you need me, cuz you need me out there. I said, no, I don't need for nothing. He ain't going now. He always be standing in the ball sit. So that nigga don't never come to Rick, yeah? And so, you know, he ain't come to find out D-Lo was a killer. He was a gun man. He was on the gun squad. Why this story so serious? Because D-Lo was my best friend on the unit. Everybody knew me, Charles Diva. Y'all look my boys up. Can anybody help me find my partner? I think he on Cofield. But anyway, Charles was a killer. He was my partner. Anyway, you see Charles Diva, you see OG Percy. D-Lo. Off the chain, on the rec yard. You want to come to the rec tonight? Yeah, I'm coming out there and whoop on a couple of these niggas, man. I got two niggas on whooping that fight tonight. Like that, and this nigga, I swear to God, I put this on everything I love, y'all. I done seen Mike Tyson fight. He gave Mike Tyson a run for his fucking money at a young age. Oh yeah, they in prison. They in there. Yeah, they in there. How I know the fight game was that goddamn nice. Any nigga that was on Ferguson with me with D-Lo, they know. My little partner that fought with me, he was that nice. But he just had a problem. He liked to fight, and he liked to jack. Now we didn't talk about the fight. Let's talk about the predator. Now, when he came down to my little partner, D-Lo, he was a predator. You understand me? That motherfucker, he been locked up. He was an adolescent, been locked up all his motherfucking life. Get what I'm saying? I used to come with a little partner, and he said, man, you know, little partner D-Lo, you know, so one thing, you know, we didn't, it was a code of conduct, you know, in a rule set in the penitentiary, no jacking in the day room. What is the day room? The day room is where everybody go watch TV and, you know, enjoy their time and play dominoes and, you know, and niggas want to say, my little partner D-Lo, I already told you how hard he fight. But let me tell you how hard he jack. Now, I don't watch jackers. I just get the word from the jackers. Balls. But anyway, we had rules, because you can't jack in the day rooms, too many niggas in there, that's a violation. Hell yeah, nigga, you don't get violated, they want to beat your dick in the room full of niggas. Who you beating your dick on, nigga? And get your bitch ass beat up, cause I know you over playing with your dick, nigga. I'm sitting up on this motherfucking bitch. I don't play to play with bitch. Damn nigga put a dick out around me. When you around me, bitch, you may not even mention your dick around me. Yeah, that's the type of nigga OG Percy was. That's how stiff, yeah, stone down, nigga. Yeah, for real, stone down. Bitch, you better not talk, I don't play none of that. A nigga get his ass beat the fuck up. Any kind of goddamn beat, niggas already cooked. Until I carry myself as a man. A lot of you niggas can't do that because they got a thing down called booty games. And you young niggas, as soon as y'all get to the penitentiary, the first thing y'all jump in is the booty game. What's the booty game? It's not the booty game. It's a game that they play mentally when you get there. And a lot of you niggas jump right in it because you're used to playing in the county. Y'all young niggas like calling each other bitch. Look at that little bitch right there. Hold right. Any young nigga, I don't play nothing. Young nigga came in and played this shit. I don't bitch that nigga. I went across the table on his ass one day. Bitch, we say, what damn, what's wrong with you, Percy? What's wrong? Because I don't play no bitch or whole games, nigga. Hey, you sound about everybody looking at me in the day room like, damn, cuz, truth that on cuz. Yeah, Danny knocked all his front teeth out his motherfucking mouth, nigga. Nigga had to go get stitches right across his motherfucking mouth. I went to try to tear shit off with these goddamn hands. Goddamn right now, I don't play pump, but you young niggas, y'all got these, that rolls off you niggas' lips like that's what it is. Disrespect. Oh, you gonna learn down there. And disrespect go a long way, because we talking about the jack game. You can't jack in the day room. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Y'all stay there with me. Don't get lost in the sauce. Shout out to the South. Anyway, this nigga D-Lo didn't give a fuck, nigga. D-Lo was a gangster already with these, and he felt like, nigga. But you know, I heard stories about nigga D-Lo, but I didn't never come at him with him because I don't speak on a man dick. I had to learn one thing in prison. I hate to say this, but I have to say this. As being a shot caller, when I got to Ferguson, I banded the booty game, the booty from the Crip niggas. You can't fuck with no punk nigga and be a Crip. Who said that, cuz? Who was saying that? I'm saying that, nigga. And when I got there, I walked down the aisle to get introduced to the nigga that was calling shots. His name was, what's my little nigga name? Well, you better hope I can't remember your name. How long got that? Pooh. Name was Pooh. Pooh, how long, baby? Pooh was calling shots. Yeah, Pooh, you my nigga, though. Shout out, Pooh. You know I love you, boy. You know I love you. No disrespect, but I gotta tell the story and go. But anyway, when I got there, the nigga named Pooh was the man that was calling shot. And I just got on Ferguson, and one thing is the biggest disrespect in the world is when a nigga go to lock C's and you don't lock C's back with him. You don't lock them C's back. You leave a nigga C hanging, nigga, you know, that's that nigga, that's scratch it. Fuck you, nigga, bitch ass, don't fuck. But when I got there, a nigga walked me down the aisle, said, I'm gonna let you see Pooh. Pooh, he called shots over her. I said, you do? He said, yeah. When I walked down the aisle to get to me, he said, yeah, cuz this Pooh. Right here, and I looked up, and the nigga was holding a punk like this, had a punk like this right here on his arm. And he said, what's up, cuz? Let's do the C's up to me like that to lock C's with him. And I looked at the punk, and I looked at him, and I walked out. The girl was sitting there like this. I said, oh, this nigga wearing straight thing. What you first? You can't do that, cuz. You can't do that, cuz. You can't leave the C's hanging, cuz. I said, cuz, I don't like C's with punks, nigga. He said, fuck, man, what you talking about, cuz? That nigga called something else. I said, cuz, I don't like C's with punks. I just got there, and now I'm trouble. I ain't been in this motherfucker 24 hours, nigga. I'm already trouble, nigga. Just hit Ferguson. I'm trouble. Cuz them say you could walk with some nigga came down the round with a room, his name was Little V. He said, man, who was OG? Who was Percy? Who's the nigga named Percy? Shout out to Little V. Little V, I didn't fuck with you, nigga. And he was out of H-Town. You understand me? A Hoover nigga, little short nigga. You know who you is, Little V. He had a little mold on his motherfucking face. That's how I'm gonna let y'all niggas identify him in H-Town. The nigga Little V with the mold on his motherfucking face right here. Down on first. Yeah, you know, good wave of her ass nigga. But he come down the room, he said, who was OG Percy? I said, that's me. He said, man, I let you, cuz. What's up, cuz? I said, what's cracking, homie? He said, cuz, let me get you know something right now, my nigga. You can't come over here and change nothing over here, nigga. I said, excuse me? He said, cuz, I'm gonna tell you, he had a room and he said, you can't come over here and change nothing over here, my nigga. Niggas do what they wanna do over here, my nigga. I'm trying to figure out what this nigga talking about. It's the punk. It's a nigga, oh, y'all, good. He said, you going to the radio tonight? You goddamn right, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga? Be the first thing on. He said, yeah, I'm coming to let you know, man, cuz. Them say you can't come over here. I said, who told you that? And right then, I feel disrespected. I feel like a nigga was checking me. I feel like I had, you know, to defend myself. I was getting scared. Because the nigga was handling me when he was talking to me. And I don't even know this nigga. They let you know there's all type of niggas in that penitentiary. So the nigga said what he was saying, nigga, you can't come over and change Crip niggas from fucking with punks, nigga. And if you got a problem with it, be out on Rick Yard tonight, nigga. That's what he was saying. And the niggas that fuck with the punks, we'll let you niggas, this what we do, nigga. I said, God damn. Is that many of y'all niggas? I joined the Crip gang, bitch. I didn't join the Boy Scouts, nigga. I didn't join this, I didn't join that. I joined a Crip gang, nigga. I didn't join a punk gang. Damn. So you Crip niggas over letting this shit go on. No easy. No one is so easy for me to be a real nigga over here and get me a spot to the top. Yeah, cause niggas, I don't give a fuck about niggas that's doing it. I give a fuck about the niggas that's sitting around letting them do it. Fuck you talking about, nigga? You niggas now, cause y'all let these niggas fuck y'all niggas now don't like C with me. Don't nobody like C with me till we get these punks out the way. And they ain't talking about the gay people. I'm talking about the niggas that were fucking with the punks to say they was Crips. Yeah. Am I right, y'all? Hello, Ferguson. Shit. OG Percy in this bitch right now just mentally talking. Yeah. We have zero tolerance. But same with jacking in the day room.
I saw you doing an interview where you were talking about shower sharks.
Oh my God, that nigga.
And
Okay.
well, I remember you saying like some of your prison interviews, what they do is teach niggas how to survive.
Okay.
And so you got shower sharks, you got booty bangers. When a person goes to prison and they, you know what I'm saying, like you a young nigga, 17, 18, 19,
Right.
and you go to prison,
Right.
and you dealing with grown men who look like grown men. It ain't that hard to overpower you.
Nah, for real.
So, with that being said, it's like, how do you avoid getting your shit took? For lack of better words.
You can't avoid it. Man, you can't avoid shit like that. When it's time for that to happen, they coming to get you. When they coming to get you, that's because they want you. I seen something on the Boondocks where the nigga sit there and said, he said, you know, I like you. I want you. Don't play with me, too. Quit fucking playing with me. Yeah, that part. That part right there. Say that nigga said that. Say, did you hear any hesitation in that nigga? What was the young nigga? What that young nigga gonna say when that nigga walk up there and tell him that? That young nigga sitting there looking confused like a motherfucker. First they gonna say, man, how cute this nigga said something. Now why you didn't do nothing then when he said it? He wait for you slaps. Let me tell you something. A lot of niggas don't want them niggas to give them shit. A lot of niggas want to say they get off on the fucking taking it. They get off on it's an adrenaline rush for them niggas to take something. They don't want you to sit there and boot it up and stand there and get. They don't want that. They want you to fight for it. They want you to act tough. They say, man, I tell niggas this all the time, and I say this in front of anybody. The only reason nothing never happened to me like that in prison, that's because God, my nigga. That's the only thing. When I tell y'all niggas that shit, when I be telling y'all that, the only thing can save you behind balls, nigga, is God. That's it. It ain't no tough niggas in there. Ain't no nigga that bitch so tough, can't nothing happen to them. Them ones be getting fucked in their ass and they walking there thinking they tough. You got an old nigga saying, I'm gonna dig in that young nigga up. Ooh, he mean too. Look at him, he bad. He think he tough. Wait till you go there, slap and say, bitch, nigga. Oh, okay, school. What I do, school? Come here, ho. Man, I said, come just shut up, nigga.
I ain't gonna be about
And
this.
then get the mind like that's his daddy or something.
Like,
You hear me?
yeah.
Yeah, oh.
You gotta be that yeah for real.
Oh, I forgot your daddy ain't shit to
And I'm
you
that
out there.
yeah,
You talk to him like he ain't shit. That's your daddy. Yeah, man, fuck that nigga. Fuck that hard nigga. Cuz, they talk to your daddy. Talk to your daddy. Then you get in there, nigga treat you like that. Nigga get in there, slap you in your mouth. You won't fight back. You see how big that nigga is. You dare to even make a move. Just think about it, when you got four niggas like that, you still one of them little young 19, 17, 18-year-old niggas fresh in that bitch. They smell your booty, nigga, through your drawers. Them old niggas, they booty bandits. Nigga, they don't get them words from nothing, nigga. Shower sharks sit there and watch you in the shower while you take a shower. Nigga, you sit there and do this. And then, oh, I forgot, I told you fuck niggas, it ain't no privacy, nigga. You don't got no beats when you go in there and close the shower curtain and say, hey, I can sit over here and shower and caress stuff and get down hole. You got a wide open motherfucker. Oh, I talked about shower sharks on, I don't know what station now. I think I was on Diamond or somebody. And I told him, what do you think about the shower? The shower is like a stripping pole. You ever seen a stripping pole?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell Mary that motherfucker with 4 shower heads on it. A stripping pole with four shower heads going around. And you got a naked nigga standing in each one of them motherfucking shower heads. You understand me? That what a prison shower look like. A pole with 4 shower heads going around, with 4 niggas standing around waiting for the shower man to hit the... And then each one of them motherfucking shower heads. You understand me? That what a prison shower look like. A pole with 4 shower heads going around,
They got going.
with 4 niggas standing around waiting for the shower man to hit the button for the shower to come on. That's 4 niggas in the shower, ain't it too? Well, just imagine, one of them shower poles, my bad, just imagine 125 of them shower poles. Just imagine 75 shower poles to this side, 75 on that pole, with 4 niggas standing around each shower, and you can't take your shower till every last one of them poles is filled up, nigga. Yeah, I asked a nigga the other day, hey, you ever did some hoe shit in prison? I said, yeah, every nigga did some hoe shit. What's some hoe shit? Nigga took a shower in front of another nigga. Fuck wanna watch their ass in front of another nigga. Is that hoe shit? I don't know. To me, it's hoe shit. I'm a real nigga. I go there and say, man, this some hoe ass shit right here, nigga. Cause we don't get no one shit down, bitch. You don't get no privacy, nigga. You don't get no freedom. You don't get no choice, nigga. Your decision making days is over. You decide to do bad, so this where you at, hoe. Yeah, sit back here and think about it while you sitting around the shower and everybody, all these niggas looking at your ass and dick, nigga. Some of them wanna suck your dick and some of them wanna fuck you in your ass, nigga. You knew. Look fine nigga that walk around with his pants hanging off the pants. Ass talking about he's sagging well. So all you know, nigga, that go to prison, let me give you a little survival tip. That sagging shit y'all do, down there in prison, shit. That's fine. Them old niggas love that stuff. Woo, they sit back and watch that. Look at him, little ass fat. Look at him walking through there. Shake, look, go run, boy, run. Playing basketball, he watching your ass. I got a nigga in there, he get off on lips. He get in and get to talking to a nigga be talking. Yeah, he be talking, just staring at him. Them niggas, yeah, he said, that's a nigga right there. Come on. Playing basketball, he watching your ass. I got a nigga in there, he get off on lips. He get in and get to talking to a nigga be talking. Yeah, he be talking, just staring at him. Them niggas, yeah, he said, that's a nigga right there. Come here, boy, come talk to me. Then you go there and talk to that nigga, you gotta go like this, nigga. Say, cause guess what, he get off on watching a nigga mouth move. It's all type of predators in that motherfucker, nigga. You'll never know what a nigga watching. All type of shit. Now I just keep my back against the wall, nigga, my eyes on everybody. You hear me? That's how I stand in penitentiary. Them niggas ain't never seen me sleep on my stomach. Hello! Nigga ain't never seen me sleep on my stomach. It's a lot of niggas sleep on their stomach, which I don't know. I got asked if y'all think it's gangster to sleep on your stomach in penitentiary. There's a lot of niggas you buy what they said they be cocked up one leg, cocked up there on this and that. I'm at home now, I sleep just like that on that motherfucker when I'm jacking off in the new truck world. That motherfucker good last night. I put my motherfucking foot on that. Well, anyway. Yeah, nigga, he pointed back. That
nigga retarded,
yeah. Tell baby thank you. Anyway, say what I think about that, when them young niggas go in there, they just don't know the risk they taking, man. Your uncle nigga come home and act like they the toughest motherfuckers in the world. It ain't nothing gonna save you when 4 niggas wanna come fuck you. Understand me? You can be the tough nigga in the world. For first thing you young dumb ass niggas say when y'all get in there, nigga try to do that shit to me, I'ma stab the shit out of this motherfucker there. I'ma kill this motherfucker. Well, I walked around with this on me in the penitentiary. I brought it on. Y'all see this? She used to be my burner. I walk up and I blow holes in nigga with this so goddamn fat. Wanna do it, and keep going. I tuck that hole and get on back up my business. Bitch, I ain't got shit. That was my burner. One of these hoes, I call it the pin cushion. I let the air out your motherfucker head. Hit you in the back of your kidney and puncture your lung. You dead. With this little motherfucker right up. Yeah. I don't need no big ass switchblade, big old knife shit. Trying to poke a nigga, that shit break when you got that old 10 for you. Nigga, this the burner right here. I blow a whole nigga with this motherfucker, let him out like a balloon. Nigga, he go down like a flat top. With one poke and put that bitch and keep walking by the side. He say, man, that nigga just hit me with some guy. Yeah, he just don't know. It's you going out. Them young niggas get out there and think that they can get away with a whole lot of shit that they're not gonna make it with. They don't believe it's real because they go to these bullshit units like Sanchez unit, Dominguez unit,
y'all ain't cut like that.
Unit, Hutchinson unit, Middleton unit. These bullshit, that's not the penitentiary, niggas. What y'all talking about?
Y'all ain't cut like that.
Going these bullshit and y'all come home early, real fast. Them the ones that don't learn shit. Them the ones that come home and make niggas think, man, I just came out Bradshaw, nigga, over there thugging. Well, we can tell you ain't getting no time, nigga. Cause real niggas come home quiet. It wasn't nothing about the penitentiary I came home to talk about. Shit, I couldn't believe I made it on. I thought they were gonna kill me down there because I was really, really, really thugging in prison, sliding in prison. It always be the top now. If I'd have stayed any longer, I'd have been dead in prison. Tune, hey y'all, don't think I hit a line or nothing. I'm not on nothing because Tune got me sweating. He got the motherfucking hair off. Last time y'all went to talking about me, but he be doing it because he say he want quiet in the house.
Yeah, good quality.
But y'all know how y'all do me. He on one. He hit it up. That nigga, he just smoked him a good one. But anyway, not yet. It ain't dark enough. What time is it? That'll be in a minute. I get to the business. But anyway, the daytime y'all see I feel fine. But anyway, nobody comes home safe like that but through God, man. And I thank God that He didn't allow nothing like that to happen to me. I thank God that nobody preyed on me. I thank God that I was bad, not tough enough. When He built me, fine enough to protect myself. Ain't because I was bad. I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't no bad nigga. Just because I said I called shots in prison, don't make me a bad guy. Just because I called shots in prison, don't make me a bad guy. Just because I'm a 5-star general, don't make me a bad guy. Make me a nigga that know how to survive in the cage. I know how to work this right here. That's what made me stay longer. For niggas to do what I tell them to say, whatever I say do, and they move like this, that's because I knew how to use the power that I had. I didn't gamble niggas' lives out. I didn't hog niggas with my power. I didn't even use niggas with my power. I took it for what it was worth. That's how I made it out that penitentiary alive. But any of you niggas?
Hey, real Tone, it's some real money in the room.
Let's go. Okay. Y'all see what the fuck going on. OG Percy, y'all want to support the merch? Y'all see it? Goddamn it, we out in the business. The True Testament, the OG Percy Show No Mercy, the OG Percy Tales from a crib. Man, y'all go support the movement, man, at 52.com. OG Percy 52.com, man. Y'all tune in. Go get that shit. Y'all feel me? Okay. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Y'all go cop that.
Really, you can see it. I ain't playing. With the strap.
He gon' roll, but it's right. Ain't no question they gon' make him take a soul in the night. Once he ran from automatics, he done chose.
OG Percy, man, what's the word?
Lil Boosie got no interviews. Lil Boosie. Yeah, man. Let's see. Fuck, that ain't Boosie. Freak. White rappers die violent. But that ain't Boosie. That who that? That ain't Boosie. I'll be throwing a flashback. Cause that ain't Boosie on that video. That ain't. Oh, okay, that Boosie.
And, you know, we had Ed Lover on our show recently, and he actually brought up an interesting fact. He said,
we'll start out with the other guy.
why don't you see white rappers dying at the same rate as black rappers?
No way.
But it seems like even within hip hop, every artist is not affected. I don't know that, you know, we gonna wake up tomorrow and hear that Post Malone suffered the same fate. I don't know that we're gonna hear that Caucasian rappers, period. Like,
Jack
what
Harlow.
is it about us?
Jack Harlow.
Would you? Oh, exactly, Jack Harlow. We're not gonna hear that about Jack Harlow. We're just not. What is it about us? You know, even within this culture,
It's the culture.
you know, we can't seem to get away from everything that we are working so hard to get away from.
Right. That's maturity and growth. When you get to a certain level, you have to understand. You worth $30, $40 million. You cannot do the same things that you used to do.
Post Malone, Jack Harlow, G-Eazy, Eminem. You never really hear of prominent white rappers dying violently like this.
There ain't too many of them.
Well, yeah, there's that as well.
It's a way lower percentage. Yeah. We originated this shit. Hip hop. It's a way lower percentage of white rappers. That can't even be compared. We the originators of this shit. Anybody white who do this shit, they're blessed. They're talented. God gave them a gift, you know, because we originated this shit. You know, anybody, God gave them a gift. You know, if they label great and they're white, you know, God gave them a gift. They had to overcome a lot of obstacles also.
Yeah, man, I feel you. Rest in peace, Takeoff, man. He changed, you know, helped change really the way people rap. And
that's the Migos flow, man. I can't hold that with the Migos flow. Everybody took it.
Yeah.
Everyone took it.
That was the
He
Migos
was
flow.
taking it all. They were taking on. We were just all taking on.
Understand, Boosie.
I mean, my name ain't Lil
yeah,
Boosie.
the Migos flow, and the fact that man, you haven't seen a 3-person rap group since like Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul. You got to go back into like the early '90s to see that type of you know, that type of thing. You know, brand new. Like you got to go back to damn near the '80s to see.
They definitely got their own place.
Absolutely. They will forever. They will forever. Rest in peace, Takeoff. My condolences to his friends, family, and his fans. Very sad time in hip hop right now.
I used to be down. Jeez. Damn. I don't feel it. Not like a gangster, like a soldier.
All right, here we go. Boosie, welcome back. Welcome back.
One more time for the new year.
One more time. This is our 5th interview this year?
Something like that,
yeah. Like I always say, Jordan Pippen is back. All right, well, usually I leave these types of things to the end of the interview, but I feel that it's so important because it's touched so many people in hip-hop. Rest in peace, Takeoff. That was such an unexpected and shocking tragedy to the world that we live in. Nobody saw it coming. Takeoff has never beefed with nobody, was always a cool, calm, collected dude. I actually did his first interview ever, 10 years ago. I interviewed him and Quavo up at QC Studios when, you know, Offset was still locked up. It was right before the, you know, Drake, you know, jumped on the Versace remix. Two cool dudes, man. And when I saw the Takeoff news, that shit just broke my heart. And you actually knew Takeoff.
Yeah.
And I gotta start cursing.
When you got that news and you start seeing those videos, what went through your head?
I was sad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was fucked up. I was like, you know, I mean, I ain't know him personally. Every time I see Takeoff, I make him laugh. You know, every time I see like Boosie, this nigga crazy. Every time I see like this nigga Boosie crazy, you know. And that's my memories I got. Me making him smile. Every time he see me, it's like he get happy, bro. He laugh, you know. Well, I don't really never see Takeoff laugh too much, you know. Them my memories with him is me making him laugh. It's like he see me, he's nigga Boosie crazy. That's the OG. So them my memories I got with him. When I heard it, I was like, this shit don't stop in this rap game. I was like, this shit fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, you actually went on Twitter and you said, we targets now. We used to be heroes.
Yeah, you know, even the people in the hood used to protect the rap.
Yeah.
The rappers was protected. Like, back in the game, somebody else might get shot. But most of the time, the rappers were protected in the hood. They were like the crown jewels of the hood. They didn't beef when I came up. They ain't really beef like that. Other dudes beef. And, you know, everybody in the hood kind of wanted them to rise. They were like heroes. You know, now we're ops. You know, they want to take us down. You know, I just feel like that all across the rap game. Rappers just in a hole right now. We talking about the police. We talking about our own people. Man, I mean, we gonna have to do something to stay alive. I guess we gotta strengthen up our guns, our security. I don't know.
Well, you're 40 years old. I'm 49 years old.
Y'all talking
Our
about
30s
stuff
were
in the
a
rap.
hell of a
Damn,
lot.
people start dying.
We had a hell of a time in our 30s. I know I did, I know you did.
Cause you're a rapper.
You know how old Takeoff was?
Not sure.
28 years old.
Cause you're a rapper.
That young man did not get to experience his 30s. He did not make it to 40. He never became a grandfather. I think he has kids, but he didn't get to see him grow up. He didn't get to really experience the true fruit of his success and what he's accomplished. In his late 20s, he was gunned down in a senseless situation. It really fucked me up. And it is just unexplainable. And I mean, you and Jay Prince have always been cool. Yeah. I know that's your OG. And you know, I know that the Migos and Jay Prince Jr. and all them dudes was real cool too. So it's not like they were in a hostile environment or anything else like that. But a lot of times when you go out of town and you hang around other people, you don't really know who's around you. You don't know what beefs they have. You don't know what issues they got with each other or so forth. And it's just when I saw it, it was like, damn, like, it's almost like they should have even been there, hanging out, playing dice. And you know how dice game goes. I mean, I know people that have lost their life in dice games.
Right. I know how dice games.
No, you don't.
You don't. I'm like the godfather of holding dice. In the
really? Okay.
Yeah, everybody come gamble at my house. The NBA player, NFL, boxers, everybody come gamble at my house.
Well, playing dice at your house is okay, right?
It's way different than playing dice anywhere else.
Right. It's a controlled environment. It's a secure environment. It's a safe environment.
Right.
But when you're playing dice outside, and I know someone very close to me kind of broke it down because they, she grew up in one of the worst hoods on the East Coast, and she's like, a dice game is essentially a robbery waiting to happen. That's why motherfuckers are so low to the ground, because they got to be close to their money. You don't know who's around, who got a gun around, who's going to come in and rob the spot, who's going to get mad, who doesn't, who's not going to take a loss well. There's a bunch of money for the taking, and it's overall a very dangerous environment. So the fact that they were even hanging out playing dice in Houston really kind of worried me, because I feel like dudes at that level, they shouldn't be doing that. Jay-Z wouldn't be playing dice in Houston like that.
Not on Jay-Z level.
They're getting close. They're probably worth.
They're not on Jay-Z level, but
they're easily worth tens of millions of
dollars.
Right,
but we talking Jigga, man. Like, I mean, Migos, they still, even though they Migos, they still fuck with the street. Like they're not people who hang with, like, they ain't soft niggas like Migos. They was still tied to the streets to where they could be in a dice game. Like some niggas that gamble. If you got, I'm gonna just say like this: if you got $1 million, some people will gamble to win $100,000 in one night. You know what I'm saying? When you got $1 billion, you ain't gonna be in a dice game. It's a difference. That's all I'm saying. I'm still gambling.
At your house.
at my motherfucking house. Only.
Exactly. That's my point. That's my point. I feel like once you're a millionaire, playing dice outside a home or an actual gambling spot is a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Don't take that shit personal, man. People probably were mad, and they mad at themselves. That's their personal problem. You know, keep that shit pushing. The autobiography out right now. 52 Bullet documentary coming. Reckless. Kevin Hart. Hey, man. I let your boy now. You know, Tyler Perry. You know, that maybe I know you.
That's his mother bullshit.
Bro, you know.
What the? Yeah, that's true. But the world, though, that we live in. Got that. Next, bitch. Saddest thing I see is the baby picture with Quavo and Takeoff. Boosie on with Jada and Tupac. On Will and Jada. Tupac. Will and Jada. On Will and Jada. On Will and Jada. Saddest thing I said, blah, 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 blah. I just go to the video. Let's see what's on the video. Scroll down here right now. Let's see what that is. This a new? It's flat, but to us and turn to that I just shut up when he brings up. Jada Kiss. Snatching his bandana. Yeah, Kanye. He's confused with this. Kanye not confused with you. How you ain't confused with it?
You're making perfect sense. Everything you're saying is absolutely correct. I just feel as an African American male who wants the best for our people, for sure. On his way to the top, it wasn't just the other community that helped him get there. Yes, they might have signed the checks. Yes, they might have given him these deals, but it was us that propelled him to that place. And the fact that he could say things like slavery was a choice, the fact that he could go stand next to the ex-president and say, "You're like a father figure to me," wearing a MAGA hat. And this is even outside, you know, if I support anybody in their political views, you know, to each his own with that. But to now get behind White Lives Matter shirts, no, you have completely spit in the face of the community that has made you and supported you from day one. So when you do go and find yourself in this type of hot water, how can you turn and come back to the block and say, "Rock with me"? No.
That's what I said. We're so confused. We're confused, brother.
It's not going one better for you. How dare you? How dare you? You know, spit that Candace Owen talk and say, I mean, I watched the video. I watched Derek Chauvin, I think that's how you pronounce his name, the ex-Minneapolis cop, put his knee on the neck of George Floyd for 9 minutes and 29 seconds while that man screamed out for his mother. Grown man screaming out for his mother, and stop breathing in front of all of our eyes. How dare you say that's not what killed him? It was the fentanyl in his system. You have completely lost touch with the community that made you.
You know, that shit right there really had people high. That shit threw people off. And then, you know, with George Floyd's family wanting to sue, you know, Kanye and Candace, and then she said, I feel like I'm gonna sue them today for it just kind of turns into a whole theatrical nightmare. Like, I feel like sometimes Kanye does certain things for certain ears. You know what I'm saying? I give you a perfect example. When you've seen so much, done so much, you pick up a lot of wisdom and a lot of things and knowledge along the way, right? If I go out into the woods right now, me and you, with the level of knowledge of how to survive right now, we in the woods. It's all, we're going to be stuck out here for 13 days in the snow. You think you'll survive?
Probably not.
Right. Now, if we go out in the woods with somebody who's been out there in the snow for 13 days and survived, do you think we'll have a better chance at survival?
Absolutely.
Okay. So that analogy is to say that Kanye has done some things and seen some things and been a part of some things that we're not privy to, we're not aware of. Okay. So the whole White Lives Matter, that was a The whole him saying that with the George Floyd thing, there are a lot of people that possibly support him that are against something. And in the process of him doing all that, he confused himself. The lines got crossed up. You know, when you take electrical wires, when them motherfuckers get crossed up, it hit, what that shit do, short out the system. He just shorted out his system because somewhere in there, these same people, oh, they would never leave me for this and that if I said something anti-Semitic. But these the same people left you sitting on your ass because they can't support certain things that you're doing. No matter how much you've tried to garner their respect, it doesn't matter. It's about the economy. These brands, these conglomerates, these companies. Hey, man, they ain't trying to hear that shit you talking about if it's going to cause problems. Them some big problems. Some big problems. You know, a lot of the shit he's saying, it's a lot of validity to it as far as, you know, who may own the media. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about it. Shit, if it's more Jews that own the media, then that's what the fuck it is. But in saying that, you gotta be aware that they control it then. If they control it, when you go against it, what do you think is gonna happen? They're just gonna freely just put your word out there in the streets? They're gonna promote you going against them? Would that be the right thing to do? We talking about this right now. If I'm going against Vlad, is Vlad supposed to come on here and promote me going against Vlad? I don't think it works like that. So again, man, it boils down to understanding, man. You gotta select your battles. You gotta choose your battles and choose your battles wisely. See, somewhere in there, I feel like where he got the Thunder University, it's got all these different approaches to how to properly educate people. Maybe should have created a curriculum to talk about it from that point of view and have some people come in there and go that route, opposed to having it on his heart and just yelling it out on a podcast. And I'm not just saying that's all he did, because he did more, but I'm just saying, like, as strategic as this guy is, this particular, the way his approach wasn't, he didn't prepare properly. He didn't prepare properly.
You know, didn't prepare properly, or he's just gotten away with so much for so long.
He think he be all right?
Yeah, I'm bulletproof. I'm the Teflon
He's still
dog.
right. He's still rich.
Yeah, but that
still rich
power that he had, I'm not sure that it's there. And I'll tell you this before we move on. And it goes kind of to the point I was speaking of earlier, because I truly in my heart believe racism on any level, it shouldn't be tolerated. It just shouldn't. We are all part of the human race. And I think every community should act as swift and as hard as that community does protecting themselves. And truth be told, when he got out of pocket, and this goes back to buying power, when he got out of pocket with us, we should have taken our buying, because if we had taken our buying power from him and stopped supporting the Yeezys and everything else he was doing, it didn't matter if those companies kept him. It didn't matter if they kept their deals with him. It would be worthless anyway. It would have no value if we showed them, okay, we may not be able to attack from the top, but the fact that Johnny, Ray, Tawana, Sheila goes in the stores and buys, we're not doing that no more. So there's a zero valuation to your deal with him anyway. I just wish we acted as swiftly and as harshly with anybody who speaks against us.
We have a hard enough time rounding up our own household. When we talk about it from, we're going to pinpoint some issues. We have a hard time rounding up our own household. You can walk in the average household right now, especially our community. Nobody's probably eating at a dinner table together. And if we are having dinner, people got their phones in their hand while having dinner. People not talking about building. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
We have a hard time, again, I'm going to say it because I want this to be heard. We have a hard time rounding up our own household. So if it's hard for me to round up a household, a single household, then it's hard for me to round up a small community. If I can't round up a small community, it's going to be hard for me to round up a citywide movement. It's hard for me to round up a citywide community or movement. How am I going to pick up a state and a national movement? You understand what I'm saying? So these conversations have to be held. I mean, this shit is just like, it matriculate down to a code. One simple little germ hits you, and it starts to infest. This thing no mucus, this thing no fever, runny nose, body aching. Then you got the flu, you down. See how it starts so small? We have to start from like that little small droplet with the germ or the bacteria, whatever. It has to be like that. We have not taken the approach to, as they say, mobilize. Mobilize and come together, strategize and mobilize. We're not strategizing in the home. It started at home. Like, people don't even know what that look like. People don't know what that look like. Like in our community, people don't know what it look like to sit down at the table and really have your family sitting there and say, "Hey, this is what we gonna do." Why don't everybody for the next 6 months put in $500 a month to pay for this, so we could buy this house and pay this house off take the next year, and everybody have their income into this, so we could buy this house, and then we're gonna buy the other house. No, people, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. It's hard enough to have a conversation. Shit, to provide for the household. Shit, the parents, if it's two parents in the home, they working hard as hell. A teacher spending more time with your children than you. How long your kids at school for? 8 hours a day? If you at work 8 hours a day and your child at school 8 hours a day, that's 8 hours you don't get to be with your child at all. By the time you get home and eat, unwind, do what you gotta do, it's time for you to go to sleep, right? So you might see your kid for a few, if you work a 9 to 5, and you get home, you off at 5, you home by 6, and you finna be back in the bed by 8 or 9. Where are you spending the time at with your family? Where are you fellowshipping at? Where are you passing on this game or this knowledge to get ahead? Where are you sitting down and strategizing with them? By the time you unwind and get yourself together, your thoughts, eat, talk on the phone for a minute and go over something, you ain't even spending time with your own kids. We ain't strategizing. I don't want to get into that conversation, but I had to just speak on it because, again, we talked about before you take on certain fights or certain tasks, you got to plan your work first, then you work your plan. We ain't doing that. We get on platforms and just saying what we want to say at the moment because it's in us. It's on our heart. It's on our chest. I'm going to say it now. Okay? But when you say it, when you pull that trigger, that verbal trigger, what's the plan, boy? What's the strategy?
Boy? What's the plan, boy? Yeah, plan this shit out. Special Diesel.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
NBA superstar baller Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
He posted a tweet. And it's a link to a movie and a book, Hebrews to Negroes. Wake Up Black America. Now, you know the climate we're living in. He was accused of being racist, anti-Semitic. The NBA came down on him. Fans, were in an uproar. Suspended 5 games. Nike suspended his sneaker contract. And then the NBA came back and said, hey, that wasn't harsh enough. And they gave him a list of demands before he can even return to the game. He's got to do something like apologize and let me get this right. He did apologize for sure, and it was a sincere apology. But he has to condemn the book and film that he promoted. What? He has to make a $500,000 donation to an anti-hate cause out there.
Man said his soul.
He has to complete sensitivity training. He has to complete anti-Semitism training. And he has to meet with the ADL and George Lee.
ADL and George Lee.
So,
man, George
this
Lee.
is a hellified list of demands.
Well, let's keep it
100,000. You hear me? On gang.
Everybody you ask this question to, they're going to be scared of hell to really answer this shit the way I'm about to answer it.
Answer that shit, y'all.
Because
tell them GOT.
The average person that's come across this platform, they can't afford to be counseled. You know what I'm saying? I see the people that come on Vlad TV. I ain't too many making that Kyrie money, okay? So,
shit, he dissed y'all.
Let's be honest. I think a fair assessment of this overall situation is when you think of the whole concept of being anti-Semitic, I think it should be against the law.
What?
If you're gonna have this much power to prosecute and persecute someone publicly like this, he didn't make it. It's a post. He retweeted it or whatever. So for these people to have this much power, then it might as well be like the Stop Asian Hate shit. You kind of get what I'm saying? Because who said that you couldn't retweet something that's out, that's on a big platform such as the Amazon? Because the reason I say it might as well be against the law, because that's like sharing child pornography. If you just have child pornography in your fucking hard drive, if it's in your search engine, if you share that shit, you're gonna get prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Now, if this does not feel the same as that, then tell me to shut the fuck up. It feels the same. It looks the same. The outcome appears to be the same. It's just he's not going to jail. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let's be for real on it. Because there ain't too many other things that can put you in the spotlight, in the hot seat like that, just for sharing it. I can share I can see a racist video right now. I talked about it on your platform, this platform. I talked about that Ku Klux Klan man who spoke on, we don't gotta do shit but drop off liquor and guns. I post that shit, repost that shit, send it out. Because it's enlightenment for the people, for the culture, right? Nobody cares. They're talking about black people. See, until we see that community, when we speak of this Jewish community, they're strong. That's just what it is. People could be upset, you could gripe about it, but until you make the necessary changes, until you put your best foot forward and come together and understand how to keep your wealth within your community, up under your nationality, it's going to be hard to play a game that these people been playing. And the game that I'm talking about is understanding how to stick together. The togetherness, it's at an all-time high. It's impeccable. That's when you talk about the unity of their community, this is one of those moments you can say it's impeccable. Because it is. And we get mad because, oh, you being the Uncle Tom, you going along with what they doing to Kyrie, and you a sellout, man. These people ain't trying to go against that shit. Why they don't go against when they see what's gonna happen? If they know that we ain't in power and ain't in position to protect them, wasn't nobody in power and position to protect Kyrie. What the hell make you think these other fools finna put their neck on the goddamn line? Just like even me talking about it now. Oh, I'm not gonna dance around it, but I'm definitely gonna be very thought out in my approach. And no matter how militant minded you want to be, no matter how thought provoking you want to be with your approach to speak on this, at the end of the day, it boils down to one thing. If you don't have the power they have, it's going to be hard to go to war with them. So the only way, and I don't even mean war as in a physical war, but a standoff. You got to have some of the very things they have. And the main one is unity. We ain't got that. We don't have it. And once upon a time, we were on our way to having it, or close to having it. But right now, look at our news. Look at what we're reporting on. Look how we started this whole interview. We ain't got it, big dog. So it's kind of, it's one of those things. You got to choose your battles. And I'm not saying that Kyrie was right or wrong. Hell, he didn't create the documentary. He's not in it. He didn't fund it. But at the end of the day, when 80% of the people that are cutting your check are in this community that you're speaking against, what do you think is going to happen? How do you expect it to play out? You know what I'm saying? They can say whatever they want to say about us. We don't own shit. We scared to boycott. When it came around time, people were talking about the Gucci shit with the lips and shit, the Gucci, the fashion designer Gucci. We're gonna boycott Gucci, man. That shit lasted 4 months, and it didn't really last that long. Cause I'm hearing people talking about it. I'm walking past the Gucci store in Phipps Plaza, and guess what? Line around the building. Guess what? People coming out with bags of Gucci because the togetherness is not there. We don't own enough. We don't own enough shit. The important shit. Yeah, we own some chicken stands. We might be in a little real estate. We might have a few barbershops. We got some lawyers, a few people in politics. We got some doctors. We got a few people now. We ain't gonna downplay us, but we're nowhere near. That gap, that threshold is so far apart that until we figure it out amongst ourselves economically, how can you fight them? You can't. It's hard. It's hard for you to get some understanding amongst yourself and your own community. Every 60 days, we're reporting of another black life being murdered by its own dog eat dog world. And that's just on a scale because they're popular. But if we just turn on the news and the local news and really just look at how many people that look like you and I losing our lives, it is absolutely amazing. So how are we going to challenge these people when we are self-destructing on a daily basis, on a regular. And some people will, well, they behind it. Well, hey, man, ain't nobody, a lot of these surveillance cameras I'm seeing, I don't see these people standing behind you making you pull it on trigger. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Deep.
So, the approach has to come from a different angle, man. I just think, like, do I think it was wrong how they did Kyrie? I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
I don't know the hell Kyrie is.
But again,
facts. I don't.
If 80 to 90% of the people who cut your check is this community that you talking about, or promoting something that calls them out, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna hit you in the pocket. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. We look at Kanye right now. There's a lot of people like, you got so many people torn because Kanye appears to have ping pong bounce back and forth between us and a whole nother world. We like, man, who team you on, yay? So it's hard for people to even stand up for him, his own community. It's like, you brought it on yourself, bro. It's somebody happy right now that's giggling that he ain't a billionaire no more. It's somebody, that's what this stupid ass get. It's somebody doing that look like you and me, look like Ye. You know what I'm saying? It's just not enough of us in a position of power when it comes to ownership. That's just what it is, man. That's just what it is.
And we're gonna segue into Kanye in a second. With Kyrie in particular, he's never given, from anything that I've ever seen, he's never given the impression that he had anti-Semitic views or racist tendencies. So I don't know, I truly believe his apology. I do.
Yeah. Keep going. Finish your thought.
Yeah, I truly believe his apology. And so what you said, here's the deal. That is a community that wields a lot of power. But I have to respect them as a community because they won't tolerate, as we shouldn't, as any human. I know, and I'm with you. As any human being shouldn't. I mean, we're all part of one race, the human race, right?
Right.
But granted, we're African American. There's so much hate in this world. People going after Chinese American, Asian. If everybody within each individual community handled it as such, with a zero tolerance,
sure,
this world, it would be, at least we'd be headed in the right place. So I have to applaud the way that they stick together, to your point. The way that they will not allow even a whiff of anti-Semitism without taking action.
Listen, just as you said, Kyrie may have never seemed to be that bad guy, that crazy guy, right? That, oh man, he acting up. But because of that, he's still Kyrie. He still got fans. Some other little black boys that look like him, that look up to him. They're not gonna tolerate that shit because they don't want others stepping up doing the same type of shit. Let's go and kill that now. We're not even gonna play with your ass. Don't even do that. And that's just what that's the whole thing behind that community. We spoke about it on one of the other interviews I did on this platform with the LGBTQ community. They got the same type of front. It's a united front. It's a united front.
As it should be.
Now,
it should.
No matter how you feel about them, they know you feel a way about them, but they're not going to play with you when it comes to them. And we have not figured out how to love each other enough to emulate this same forefront. It's not hard. We spend all the goddamn money. It ain't hard.
Leave it at that. Leave it at that, dang, you hear me? Leave it at that right there. We ain't gonna go no farther.
We may not be in a position of power, Jock, in the sense of ownership. But you know where our power lies?
When?
We set the trends. We have the buying power. We are the ones that tell the world.
Who gives a fuck about the trends? Who gives a fuck? Listen, I gotta say this because I never said this.
Go ahead.
I swear this on my mama. Who give a fuck about the trends we set if we don't own the distribution companies that manufacture the trends? Huh? Who gives a fuck about because we set the trends? Okay, well guess what? The bartering system should be a little bit modified. If we're gonna provide you with the trends, then we should create a system, so the industry pays us for our trends. It is no way that an industry should get paid more money than us if we're the providers of the trend for all these different cultures. I don't give a fuck about no trends we set. We ain't spending no money with each other. We're not. We not. I heard somebody say shit the other day. They got mad at Kanye for wearing the White Lives Matter shirt, right? But you walk around this motherfucker with Gucci on your shirt, Versace on your shirt, Prada on your shirt, Givenchy on your shirt. Them motherfuckers don't look like me and you. So it's like saying the same thing. They life matter more than yours. You willing to spend more money on them with them than you are with your own for your own. So I don't give a fuck about the trends we provide. Oh, they want to take every goddamn thing. Everything we do. But motherfucker, when we gonna step up and create ownership? We got all the money. We got all the money. Do we really? No. We got all the money that we don't need. These people care about their money. We don't care about it. We act like we do. So what we do is we spend all our money with them on their products and on their brands to look as if we have the money they have. How you got the money they got? If you take it, this is a fucking t-shirt. It's a Prada t-shirt. You see that shit? Man, you know, goddamn well, I could have just had a goddamn Hanes on, Fruit of the Loom. We don't own that shit either. But I could have just had that shit on, would have been a little $8 t-shirt. But instead, it's a $600 t-shirt. You get what I'm saying? We work so hard for whatever we get, only to hand that shit over to a whole other community that looks nothing like me and you, and they don't put shit back in your community.
Brainwash.
So what we working for? Let's just be slaves and barter our time for their love, to be dressed as them, to be clothed as them, to act like we got it like them. Let's just be there, because that's all the fuck happening anyway. And I didn't mean to be so aggressive with you, but it's the first time. It's the first time I've been in that space when I hear about all the trends we create. Who gives a fuck?
Okay. It does matter, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't disagree with anything.
I'm not saying
that
it don't matter, Fred. I'm not saying it don't matter. Let me just make that clear before you speak.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying it doesn't matter. Okay, great. You create this whole universe of flavor. The way we talk, the way we dress, the cars, the fashion, the way you create movies now, the way social media works, the antics. Let's say we create all that. But if we don't own the platforms to distribute it, what does it matter? What does it matter? I ain't seen not one farmer who cut down trees to make paper go back and give money to the forest. Did you catch that analogy?
I love it.
Tell me one time. That's the same fucking thing. We can give you the leaves. We can give you the lumber. We can give you the fucking paper. We can give you that from these trees. But ain't nobody giving that money back to the fucking forest. Nobody. And that's the same thing that happens in our community. We give all that shit, but nobody's giving back. Oh, okay, you make some money. We got some influencers, we got some athletes and this and that. You make some money. But it's just a handful of us that's going to get the money back. And a lot of times, it ain't even the figure that you see who coming up with the sauce. Even the figure that you see, it's motherfuckers around them that you will never ever see or know who giving them the sauce. They pick up some shit that's going on in the streets and they make it and kind of take it their own and they the face of it now. But as a whole, come on, man. It's just we gotta stop making excuses. We make excuses for everything, bro. Everything. I can have a conversation with a room full of people right now who appear to have their head on right. The minute I point something out, well, we ain't in position of ownership. Well, you know, we ain't gonna never change. It's the negative talk come right out. Well, you know, man, niggas gonna be niggas. Niggas don't want to change. And man, we so far gone. Like, well, goddamn, how we gonna ever get ahead? If y'all the gatekeepers and y'all saying this, what's the message you passing down to the youth who's supposed to take your place? Ain't nothing gonna change. So now they hear that shit, and when they get in your position, now they acting like you and shit. Dressing like you and talking like you. Come on, man, like.
You know, again, nothing you said is wrong, and I agree wholeheartedly, 100% with everything you said.
And what does that say?
The point I'm trying to make is, yes, we don't have the ownership per se, but the buying power we do have, and the trends are important because the trends send our people to buy more Gucci, send our people to buy more Prada, so on and so forth. But the minute that we say no more, you can go back in the days, Jock, when everybody was drinking gold bottle Cristal, and when people like Jay and some of them other celebrities said, yo, they don't support our community. We're not drinking Cristal no more. Where's Cristal? It's gone. That buying power is power. It can go back to the hold on.
That's one brand you point out. And watch this.
Hold on. Same thing with Timberland. Same thing with Timberland. You can go back to the Montgomery bus boycott. When they had us sitting on the back of the bus, what precipitated Rosa Parks getting arrested. When the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King organized that boycott and financially showed them. Like we're gonna hit you. We're second class citizens. We can only sit on the back of the bus. We are going to show you what our dollar means. It changes so that we might not have power in the sense of ownership. Pull our resources out of the companies that don't support us and are not willing to let me finish my thought, and are not willing to provide equity within our community,
my brother,
and give back to our community.
That's all right. That what you want me to do? Because you deserve a clap because you summed it up.
Okay.
You summed it up. I can definitely clap on that. There's other people going to watch and say, yo, Sean, you said some real shit. But the only thing we may do with the change in the guard, we pull out. We pivot a little bit. We change the trajectory. And we throw the money back in somebody else's fucking hands. Of some shit that we still don't own. Because if you let's talk about a bus boycott. How much money is made, we done made and shit we done contributed to the world as inventions or whatnot, and just showing how we can use our money. We still ain't got no goddamn no black bus system. That wasn't the first thing that could have been done way back. We didn't have enough money. You can buy some buses. I got homeboys who got buses that'll go right down to Macon, Georgia, an hour and some change away, and they got buses because people have to commute here to work. And they get to ride in the HOV lane, the express lane. They making money. But I ain't seeing nobody do it on a big scale. You kind of get what I'm saying? We could pull our money out. We do that. I'm not saying we don't do that, my brother. We do that, but we don't.
I don't know that we do that.
We do.
I don't know that
we do. When H&M had that little boy on that, I'm the coolest monkey in the jungle, niggas pulled out of H&M.
And niggas went right back 6 months later.
Even if they didn't go right back, they still took it to somebody else who owned the shit that don't look like us.
Understood.
That's what I'm saying. So
Understood.
we get 1 quarter. We get a fourth. We get a quarter of the picture. Oh, we're not gonna spend our money with you. We don't have to spend our money with you. We're gonna take our money back. What do we do? Then what you gonna do? Let you done stop throwing it away. You don't come together and create your own. We go and turn, like I said, the trajectory. We're gonna throw it over there. Cause they deserve it because they treat us better. No, we deserve it. Because we got to treat us better. The problem is we not treating us better.
Good.
On the grassroots level. Day in, day out, we're not treating us better.
You're 1,000,000% right. You are. You are 1,000,000% right. And for every time that we pull our dollars out of a certain industry, out of a certain category, it should be we support that same industry, that same category that is owned and operated by us.
We pull our money.
Point well taken.
We pulled our money out of what that was? Chris Styles. Now where did we put that money? We stopped drinking Chris Styles, started drinking what? Gold bottles?
Yeah. Well, Chris Styles is gold bottle.
Nah. Chris Styles was just the yellow bottle with the gold film, the little plastic gold yellow film. But when we started talking about the gold bottles, we pulled out of Chris Styles and we started buying what, Ace?
Oh, Ace.
I ain't gonna go against Jay-Z. Cause I don't know what the fuck Jay-Z done did with that money he make off that shit. But I ain't seen no scholarships from that shit. We need something. I mean, I go to a lot of stuff and I ain't seen even Gold Bottle on nothing for charity. Not saying they don't. Because I'm just saying I haven't seen it. So I'm not bashing. Let me state that for the way, like, oh, no, you're bashing a black man. No. I'm just saying. We pulled our money out of Chris Styles and we started, we're gonna fuck with Ace of Spades, my boy. Okay. That's cool. That's one of them times we did that. But I still don't know how many of us are employed by Ace of Spades. I still don't know if any of that money come back to our community. I don't know. I'm not saying it doesn't. I think Jay-Z is a brilliant brother, period, point blank. He himself is a conglomerate, and I see he does employ us. I'm not mad at it no kind of way. I'm just saying I don't see that. But that is a prime example of what I'm talking about. If we not going to take the money out and put it in something that's for us, by us, then we might as well keep where it's at. Because we ain't doing them, but somebody see the play. Oh, shit, these niggas will pull out. Oh, let's give them something. Let's make them happy. Then we go and flood them with our money. Then by the time they get all fat and don't give a fuck, then they show their true colors. And then, oh, goddamn, we on to the next. Generation after generation after generation after generation. Let's be for real. These streets don't love us, man. We don't love ourselves. To be for real. We don't love ourselves. To my youngins, like, y'all jumping out here, jumping out the porch. Y'all ain't trying to go to school. You ain't trying to hear what the hell your mama talking about, because she don't know what she talking about. She telling you, you need to do this and that. You're like, well, mama, look where you live at. Look where we at. We in the goddamn hood, but you telling me I need to be better. But you ain't no better. Whoa, pipe down, young man. Well, ain't no man a lot of times in the home to help us with that structure, to help us pipe down. So, young men, we got to figure it out. We can't just throw some shit up in the air and say we hope to stick. Let's sit down and say, well, damn, how do I help reunite my home front? How do we help reunite us? To all of us. I'm just throwing it out there. Why are we not putting our money together? Because we so caught up in showing that we got it. We did it alone, and nobody did it by themselves. Fuck who you is. I did this on my own. No, you didn't. I became a multi-million-dollar. I'm self-made. No, you ain't. It took the people who donated their money or spent their money with you to to make you the millionaire. It's people, it's a team of people, whether you pay them or not. Somebody had to help you. You ain't getting that by yourself. Quit fucking playing. Stop playing. Even if you won the lottery today, it took a bunch of people. I became a multi-millionaire. I'm self-made. No, you. Because we so caught up in showing that we got it. We did it alone. Ain't nobody did it by themselves. You fuck who you is. I did this on my own. No, you didn't. I became a multi-millionaire. I'm self-made. No, you ain't. It took the people who donated their money or spent their money with you to make you the millionaire. It's people, it's a team of people, whether you pay them or not. Somebody had to help you. You ain't getting that by yourself. Quit fucking playing. Stop playing. Even if you won the lottery today, it took a bunch of people willing to play the lottery and gamble for it to be a pot big enough for you to have a pot when you win and hit the numbers. So I'm gonna say this: we gotta start pooling our money together for real, for real. And I hope these people don't try to come kill me from putting this real shit out here. But I'm speaking on what I feel, and I pray to God this shit resonate in somebody's mind, man. To some more of our leaders, to some more of the cats who ain't scared to stand up and say what's real. To our rappers, man, come on, man. We the influencers, but we gotta figure this shit out. All this opposite. Come on, man. Every time I turn on a song, it's kill. It's kill season. That's all it kill. I'm like, damn, I'm starting to feel like my grandparents. Y'all know what that shit feel like when you know how we love our music, our culture. We don't want to hear nobody talking that's trash, that's poison. Boy, a lot of this shit is trash and a lot of shit is poison. It is. I can turn on the radio right now, take all the music out, and just listen to what the fuck we saying on these records and this music and shit, and what the fuck our kids here that sit in the back seat or right there in the passenger seat with us, or when we got them playing this shit on our phones and the kids here. But this shit is poisonous. This shit telling me to triple cross my own kind, and my partner, I was to shoot him, set you up, fuck your wife, fuck your baby mama. Come on, y'all. Let's listen to it. Let's just take the music away, step back for a second, and say, hey, rapper, give me some advice on how to be a better version, how to make it in this life. Take the music off and listen to their lyrics. That shit ain't gonna do nothing but send your ass to the grave or the fucking jail. Not all rappers, because I myself, I got a song, couple grand, price tag on your head, leave your land, wait, stand. Yeah, I was on that shit. I was. And I was going to the markets. I saw who that shit was affecting. I saw who it brought out. I saw the motherfuckers. I see it to this day. I see them stand up and saying that shit and point the gun at me while they rap like, hey, goddamn, hold up, nigga. What you doing? Look at what's going on. We got what power. Power is different in our vision of what we see. Power is us pooling our resources together. That's power. Not 30 niggas in the video, everybody got guns. I mean, I understand when you in the trenches and you have no choice. That's bullshit, because you do got a choice. I'm from the trenches too. Nigga gonna tell me, bro, Jock, you know what I'm saying? Like fuck with you, Jock, you ain't no real street nigga, you like a cool nigga, you know what I'm saying? The whole fuck with you. No, man, fuck what you talking about. I'm the niggas y'all don't promote. And what I mean is, a nigga get locked up, you praising him. Nigga get shot and survive, you praising him. Nigga murder somebody, you praising him. Nigga got a track record, you praising him. I ain't got no track record. I ain't murdered nobody. I ain't been shot. I ain't get caught. I ain't do time. Show me some love. So to all my niggas out there who on that shit, who done survived, who done escaped and figured it out and figured out how to goddamn help build their situation and feed their family without having to go through none of that bullshit that people think we got to have some merit and honor. Fuck all that. The streets don't honor shit. Trust me, they don't. I done seen a nigga can't get put in the ground. All we need is $4,000 more to put a nigga in the ground, but guess what? Y'all niggas gonna spend your money on a nigga on a t-shirt. You gonna go to a company and pay them for a t-shirt, a hoodie, a jacket, or something to print your partner face, your brother face, whoever face on that t-shirt. And this 500 motherfuckers at the goddamn funeral in the church with this face on these t-shirts, but ain't none of y'all put up no money to bury your loved one that's on your fucking shirt. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I've been feeling like this, but I'm gonna say this shit because somebody got to. We're just in a different place. And yeah, I know I'm on reality TV, and I know there's been a crazy ass season on Love and Hip Hop, but you gotta watch this shit out to the end. You gotta understand, I ain't perfect. I ain't sitting up here saying I'm perfect. Y'all know me, but you don't know me. You know me in the sense of what I've shown you. But it's so much shit that I was scared to share to the world because who the fuck want to listen? It's so much influence against what's real that we lost. We chasing the wrong shit. So my bad bitches, there's a lot of y'all that had them days where you wanted to have the hair, the lashes, the ass, the titties, the designer, the diamonds, the car, the nigga, the goddamn lifestyle, and you still sitting at home with all that shit and you hurting. You empty. You feel betrayed every now and then, time to time. You gotta start over all over again. To the fellas, I said it earlier in this interview. I'm sitting there counting $1,000,005 with my wife. Throw it on the bed, boom. But I was depressed. Because I was the only nigga in my squad with the money. You kind of get what I'm saying? We got to get back to understanding how to stop being so quick to click out on niggas. We love to say women are so emotional. Nigga. Men are more emotional than women. It's just society sets it up where women are allowed to vent more. So their emotions, like they always, You just like, women are emotional. But that's just what it is. That shit go away. Niggas build it up, get emotional, and you kill motherfuckers. What we doing? That's emotional. You get so mad because somebody said something. You get so mad because somebody out there talk a little shit about you. You get so mad because a nigga is an opposing team. You got a different color, different set, different neighborhood. They don't know they out there on. And we kill them randomly, just whatever. Walk up, run them down, walk them down, all that good shit. Man, come on, get the fuck out there, man. We losing. Bad. We losing bad. We losing so bad. We losing so bad. And these people say, hey, man, get them what they want. Let them do. They gonna take themselves out. They tripping. They tripping. Black women, I ain't gonna say this to offend nobody. This ain't to offend. I want to show you. The black women are more accepting of a gay man than a heterosexual man. I ain't saying I'm wrong with the gay man. But you and the gay man are not gonna continue to populate and build. Where do we continue to create our greatness? So now everybody gotta have surrogates. Everybody gotta go to a whole other layout to conceive, to keep our bloodline alive. I love us all. Gay, straight, whatever. I love us all. But I want y'all to see it's a system in place. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching. Hopefully I didn't say anything that was hypocritical. But if I did, blame it on the fact that I'm human. Just like you are. Because you ain't going to understand it unless you're going to been through it. Or unless you're ready to understand. I'm going to get some flack. I'm going to see some bullshit in the comments. I know that. I know what comes with this shit. The moment I accepted to step on this platform and speak openly to the world, I know what comes with it. But I know it's somebody watching. When I walk away, they're going to say, you know what, man? Bro made some sense, man. Bro made some sense. All we need is 1,000 people to put up $1,000. That's $1 million. I know so many people that got $1,000. Why we ain't doing this, going and buying up land, creating shopping centers that people got to come pay monthly rent, and we receive a percentage of that. If you do 10 shopping centers, you'll be making $10,000 a month with 1,000 people. You only put up 10,000, but you could be making 10,000 a month. You don't believe me? Do the math yourself. It's a lot of you smart motherfuckers who can break that down and say, because I ain't scared to share the game. To us that look like me, if you got some game, don't be scared to share that shit. Share it. I get more white people and Indians and Asians that give me the game quicker than my own brother will give me the game. And I'm not talking about my blood brother. I'm talking about some of y'all, we deal with that too. So I'm going to leave this shit right here on the table. I put it on the table. If you choose to challenge me, I'm always accepting. I'm open to a challenge. That's the only way we're going to get better. Iron sharpens iron. I am yours truly. Young Jock, I love you. This is Vlad TV. I'm out this motherfucker.
One love, Jock. Well said. Well said. Okay. We started this conversation off, and again, RIP PNB Rock. Another one going too soon. And I'm ending with this because I want to get your thoughts, but I also want you to, again, speak to the community the way you have during this entire interview. I just think that it's time that we all wake up, we all mature and evolve and understand that we have the power to make the change within our community. Rapper Jay the Youngin, ambushed, shot, killed in his hometown. I believe it was on his porch or right in his front yard. His father was also shot. Same day. Same incident. This has got to stop, brother. It has to stop. So I'll let you have the last word on this.
It has to stop. It definitely has to stop. And I just want to address us. I want to address us. And before I address us, I want to shout somebody out because we had a brief talk today in front of his barbershop. Lil Gip, Big Gip's brother. And he said, Jock, I think you got a gift that you're just starting to kind of tap into. And I was like, oh okay. Because I didn't know where he was coming from. I'm like, what you mean? He said, man, I've been watching your Vlad interviews. This was today. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. He was like, man, see, the Scared Straight program ain't the same no more. See, maybe we need to figure out how to talk to the youth and our own, age group, the brackets. We need to figure out the brackets and how to communicate. I said, okay. He said, man, you need to talk more. He said, because you ain't no nigga like you was signed with Puff, but you wasn't, like when people think of Jock, they don't think of just Puff. When people think of Jock, they be like, but Jock his own entity, which means people will follow you. People see you for you. I said, okay, true. So you need to speak about it more. He said, man, because when I go talk to them kids, I go in there with a mirror. I'm like, okay. And he said, and I put that mirror in their face. Tell a lot of this mirror. Because if you could tell a lot of this mirror, with a straight face, you ain't going to be around long. And I was like, you're right. It's to the point now, man, where we, as a culture, we're in a state of duress. Sun up, sun down. We're in a state of duress because anything can trigger us. Everything is trigger. You hear people say trigger warning. There's all these new phrases come out. They've been around, but once you start hearing them, when you hear, it's certain words we're gonna hear now. We're gonna hear trigger warnings. We're gonna hear trauma, emotionally intelligent. There's certain words we're starting to hear more that even the children understand because they're going through it. We all need to take a look in the mirror and ask ourselves about the very things that we love and the very things that we hate. We got to figure out how to create more of the things we love versus creating more of the things we hate. And it starts with you. If you love yourself, just being 100, if you love yourself, you got to be able to look in the mirror and tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth, man. To the youngest, like, bro, do you really want to be, like, do you really want to be the man so much to let niggas know you that guy, you that nigga, you that but you that bad in the streets? You're going to sit down the rest of your life for some stupid ass shit? Like, for real. To the women. Like, it's to the point, like, I'm going to get a little flack from this, but I don't get no fuss. To the women, black women especially. I'm watching what we're going through, and society is telling you that you don't need me. Society is telling you don't need us, the men. And a lot of you think that you can do it on your own without us. And don't get me wrong, it's a lot of men who don't and won't step up to the plate. There's a lot of men who not here to step up to the plate no more. Whether it's because they're dead, whether it's because they're incarcerated, or whether because they're dancing with the devil on a daily basis through some type of substance or controlled substance or drug abuse. So it's a lot of factors that affect you guys.
Now, no, because like Holly Berry, like the boy, I was in church looking at the magazine. I said, boy, that boy came up. The group be doing the Calvin Klein bro, when they got the boy, she had to take care of him.
Yeah.
See, I love it when a woman got to pay.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
I love them stories.
I love that.
I love them stories.
So, you know what, at the end of the day, I look at everybody like, okay, take this TV from you. You know what I'm saying? You right here, you back down here on earth with me.
Yeah, nah,
so
correct.
I don't never get infatuated or be all happy when I see what they call the celebrities or whatever, you know? What up? What's that? All right, you speak to them, speak to you, all right? That's it.
Now, if we're going to say 90s Terrence, because 2000s is a committed relationship. So if 90 Terrence had his own pick of a woman that he would feel like he won't be faithful to, who would that woman have been?
Bro, I was in love with 3 women at the same time in the 90s. Now, one of them cheated on me when I was doing my jail bid. I supposed to told that story, man. Anyway, back then I needed a gangster broad. I needed someone who gonna tote the pistol, who gonna be, with the drugs, or who when I go to jail, who gonna hold it down. Like, you know that rap BG made?
Yeah.
On a hot girl?
Mm-hmm.
You talking about my oldest baby mother, that was her, right there. Everything, So back then I didn't need that girl telling me, oh, don't do this, or the people, oh, scared, because when you scared now, you tripping, man, chill out, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Hold that gap, bring it to the club, get to him.
Have you ever had a female that was more gangster than you, like she would get somewhere and it'd be some shit because she started it?
No, I didn't hang around a lot of women when I was out there. I know some gangster females out in my city, but I never hung around a lot of women. A lot of people didn't want to hang around me because I brought a lot of baggage.
Because the women nowadays, they're so aggressive. They got their own guns. You don't even need to bring your gun. She like, you do your gun, I got my gun. They be having choppers. They got their own weed that they sell too. It's the dynamic has changed so much with women now.
Yo, you know what, you're right, because when I first got out, man, I had met this female, and she had a pink Glock. I like when she put up in that little BMW SUV. I was like, okay, shorty got it going on. And when she went in that bag, like, come on, get in. I said, because she had smelled like, listen, you smoke? She said, yeah. I'm like, man, I just got out. I can't get violated already now.
I already.
I said, what you got in here? She said, well, I just got my gun. I said, oh, girl, I ain't getting in there.
Oh, goddamn.
You're right. A lot of them have guns, man. And that's good, too, because they need to be protected,
They need to protect themselves. But I see, like, even Finesse 2 times had said he wants a feminine woman. He don't want a masculine or dominant woman. He wants a woman who's a little more submissive, a little more girly, a little more woman-like. Do you have a preference of your girl being less gangster, more girly, worry about her nails being, one of her nails breaking and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nice shit.
I need an in-between, because sometimes girly stuff irritates me. I don't need you that whine. Because listen, when I'm at home, I'm thinking about master plan. I'm trying to see how can I get this money.
Yeah.
I don't need you talking about, oh, my nail broke, turns, I gotta get my hair fixed, I gotta get my toes. I know, man.
Yeah, get in the trenches with me, guys.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I need you right here trying to tell me, okay, how do I work this YouTube channel? How do I go online and do this here? How do I, like I got into it with the little young barber. I had to hang up on him because he wanted me to download an app to make an appointment.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Really fair. I got 100 clients. You ain't got 100 clients, man. You know what I'm saying? So I need her to coach me, man.
Speaking of barbershops now,
how do I Like I got
Yeah,
this YouTube channel. How do I go online and do this here? How do I, like I got into it with the little young barber. I had to hang up on him because he wanted me to download an app to make an appointment. And I'm like, boy, let's have to come with jail about all this app stuff, man. But you haven't put me fair. I got 100 clients. You ain't got 100 clients, man. You know what I'm saying? So I need her coaching me, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of barbershops now, you know, a haircut is almost like $75.
Oh, man, yo.
That's what I
Listen,
tip.
man, when I left the street, it was $10.
Wow.
Man. $10 when I left the street. Now they're $50. The barber was $50. Yeah.
So what was that a culture shock?
Now they're $50. The barber was $50. Yeah.
So what was that a culture shock to you when you sat down in the chair and they tried to charge you $50, $7?
No, because I knew I was getting in before I got there. You know what I'm saying? But it just was shocking at the price. I was like, maybe he playing, or I know his price not that high. But then I started asking around. I was like, yeah, you know, haircuts going. If you get a regular haircut, this. If you get a line, this. I was like, what? I said, man, what did happen, man? I know I've gone a long time, but man, how that hair price get up that high? But and then this don't take me off. I don't mind paying you for your work if you good. But if you jack that rack, man, I don't want to pay for that.
Nah, for real. If
Nah,
you good.
problem.
Nah, for real. Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, what do you say to a young kid who says he wants to be Terrence Gangster for Halloween?
Well, have your fun for that day, and then go. That's it. Man, listen, because, bro, sometimes it be hard to explain to these children the stuff I went through because I don't want them to go through it. And sometimes a person got to go through it to really see what we're talking about. But honestly, I don't want them to experience that. I was blessed, man, because from my juvenile jail to state prison to federal prison, I've always had people like me. Because on the street, when I had money, I would look out a drug, I would look out for people. So it carried me to prison. So people like, man, what is the gang, man? He cool, people like that. You look out for such. So if I look out for your big homie, you're going to be like, oh, man, he cool, man, that's the homie. And the homie told me to make sure he good. So, I've always been good. But I've seen guys that's been bullied, turned out, raped, extorted. I've seen a lot in prison, So when these young boys look at this TV or look at their little neighborhood gangster or want to be like that, I encourage them, don't, man, because you might not be one of the ones like I was, and be blessed to go through prison with ease.
Have you seen that happen as far as to somebody coming in who look like a guy not to be fucked with, and then you hear about him getting raped or something in prison? Have you seen like a big ass nigga just like ain't nobody about to fuck with this dude? Ain't nobody touching this dude?
Let me tell you something, bro. God is my witness. I was in Mariana. There was this big swole dude. I'm talking swole, big. So I go to this room. He was in a drug program. Back then we used to go to Poker Union. I go in this room because he was talking about stocks. And this at the time I was getting baby and them cash money for the money. And I didn't invest this money, right? So he talking about stocks. We go to this room and he got a picture. He was on the bottom bunk. He got a picture of this guy. It was a long Plex. This guy was from California, right? So I was like, well, that's your homie? He said, oh, no, that's my lover. So I said, lover, right? So So I said, all right, come on, we go out the cell. Then we go to my cell. So we go to my cell. Now he's starting to let his feminine side come out. I immediately got scared because I was like 150 small. This is a big, swole dude. I'm like, man, come on, let's go. People, they're telling me about to call lockdown. So let's get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've seen a lot of guys that come in with that mean mug talk and just slap it. I immediately got scared because I was like 150 small. This is a big, swole dude. I'm like, man, come on, let's go. People, they're telling me about to call lockdown. So let's get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've seen a lot of guys that come in with that mean mug tough and get slapped, get chumped, get robbed. See, in federal, this is what happens. See, all of us from Dallas, but let's say you come in, you be on some area cop because you was a dope boy, and you was getting money. You like, listen, man, I ain't on that Dallas time. I'm on real man time. I ain't running with no car. You know what's gonna happen? And the hyenas and wolves, that's what I like to call them. They're gonna be grouped up, and they're gonna go to Dallas and like, yo, he with y'all. Now he by himself. So when he go to Congress with a big bag, when he go get a lot of stuff, he gonna run down this cell with them handkerchief with them knives, and they gonna rob him. They gonna stab him up. Get him off the compound, they're gonna start him. So.
Not to switch it up, but I want to go back to what you were saying before about how you don't want, the young black man to go through what you went through, right? Even though you want to let them know that, hey, I experienced this and I don't want you to go through that. So I guess my question would be, how are you making sure that they know not to go down that road? And then, yeah, tell us a little bit about how you're giving back.
I like that question. I just recently did a town hall. I said this earlier in New Orleans. Through Zoom, I was talking to the at-risk youth with some children at this charter school. I had 3 of them in there bucking, acting a little crazy in there. For the most part, I had a few that asked questions that wanted to know certain stuff, and I let them know. I said, listen, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, Miss Cece, oh man, she gonna be mad with me. I forgot her YouTube, her nonprofit. You didn't put me on the spot, it's your fault. Miss Cece, she have a nonprofit organization where she help the average youth, and she have man, it's so beautiful. From 16 on up, you can come work at the Superdome with her. And she been helping me out. Man, I forgot the name of her nonprofit, but she had put everything together, and she was at the school, and my homegirl Kitty Black, she's a rapper from New Orleans, from the Magnolia Project. They was talking to the students in the school, and I got a chance to talk to them. I let them know, hey, I'm here for you. You need to call me, get the number from Coach K. Shout out to Coach K, we in the field. Not Coach, his name K, not Coach K, I thought about Coach K. K, get the number from him or holler at Miss CC because she be at the school. And I was like, if you all want to talk, you need help with something, I'm here, So, and I be telling people, we have to lead by example. A lot of people be talk, yeah, we're gonna do this. And then once the camera's on, I ain't going, man. They be out there faking. But what I did, I noticed this too. I have my audience is growing on my YouTube channel. But they don't want to hear, put the gun out, because I did a video, right? I did a video with Stop the Violence, Say No to Drugs. Posted. Yeah, but little views. But what I was talking about, man, when I was on the block, astronomical numbers, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, but I can't give up. Can't give up, because I know it's going. If I can get one, let me tell y'all a story. I did an interview with the Ozone magazine, and this lady had reached out to me. She had her son and her 2 nephews, and she was like, my nephew was his way like you. His mother was shot like your mother, but his mother was killed in a club. And I let him read your story because they're trying to go down this wrong path, blah, blah, blah. 4 months later, she reached out. She said, hey, I want to let you know my son got it together. My nephew, one of my nephews got it together, but my other nephew, he's facing first-degree murder. He's 15 years old, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, well, at least I got 2 out of 3. Some people just want 1, But you're going to have these youngsters that's not going to want to hear the message right now, because in their mind, no, this is what's in now. Because they're watching the rappers with the jewelry, the chains, and all that stuff, right? Look at me. You see this watch? It's damn good, huh? You see the chip? It's good. You see the chain? You see the earrings? I paid $15 for this stuff. From City Trend, man. No cap. Listen, this, I said, you know what? I'm gonna get this because I know a lot of people gonna think, okay, that's Birdman people. Okay, he hot on YouTube. He out here now. He's celebrity. He doing this. All his jewelry real. You know what I'm saying? And it's to show these youngsters that a lot of stuff just be a facade, it's be fake. You know what I'm saying? You look at the people you looking up to, wear a lot of fake stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I got the fake money right here, this prop money. I want this because my people real now. That's fake. But I said, you know what, I'm gonna get this here, and I'm gonna wear this, and I'm gonna let them know, yeah, it look good. But it's fake. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But and these youngsters need to know that. Because they look up at people and be like, oh, he doing it, well, I gotta go ride and get me a chain. I wanna be just like him. And that's not the case, but like I say, me personally, I had to lead by example. And like I said, I'm going to constantly, because that's my mission. I got a lot of clothes that I've been putting to the side. I have some Jordan name brand stuff that we're going to go to the, how about I say halfway house? What do you call them? The shelters. We're going to go to the shelters and give some family. Because I had a nonprofit organization called They Need Us. And like I explained to people, I'm going to film where I go, but I'm not going to film who I give stuff to. Because you got children that still be, oh, you got that, son gave you that, your mama ain't buy you that, and somebody can give you something, you poor, blah, blah, blah. But what I learned in today's society, people be wanting to know what are you doing. I need to see what you're doing, what you got, because I don't mind donating to you or helping, but I need to see your movement, you know? So, yeah, I'm excited about that. I got my documentary, it's about finished. We're writing a movie on William High Boys' life story. So after that, I'll be full-fledged with the nonprofit and helping these children. That's my main goal. That's my main goal.
Why do you think there is such an infatuation on the jury specifically? Like, why do we feel like we need to shine so bad, you think?
Man, that's a good question, yo. Because it separates us. Think about this here. Now you can have a pocket full of money, you can be richer than I am. But on the outside, I look richer than you. So now people gonna look at, they gonna walk past you. Oh man, I'm going, that boy got the diamonds in this thing, got the pencil thing. Look at that. Get a good look. Got the diamond thing, got the you know what I'm saying? Got the diamonds on here. So people gonna be like, oh no, he the one with the money. I'm the broke one. I done spent all my money on this jewelry to look good. But you just came, but you got the credit cards, you got also, and we got this psychological warfare going on. That, you know, your outer appearance, you ain't got this, man. A lot of women will pass you up.
And you know, and I don't know how it was back in the day, but I'm just assuming that, you know, people used to actually hustle, like get to the money, but now it's just so hyper on gun violence. Like, it's like we getting the guns, like they don't even try to earn the money or hustle for the money. They just get the guns and find somebody who got the money already. Has that always been the way, or, you know, is it just lazy? Because I feel like if you get a gun, you know, and go take some, you just being lazy. Like, it takes more energy to figure out how you're gonna get to the bag.
Now I can't.
Has that always been the way, or it's like we getting the guns? Like they don't even try to earn the money or hustle for the money. They just get the guns and find somebody who got the money already. Has that always been the way, or, you know, is it just lazy? Because I feel like if you get a gun, you know, and go take some, you just being lazy. Like, it takes more energy to figure out how you're gonna get to the bag.
Now I can't speak down on that because I was once that person. My thing was, you make it, I take it. I just felt because this is the thing. I had low tolerance for the bull, right? So I couldn't just stand, like, my co-defendant, one of my co-defendants, like, when I come to the project, where my mother lived at, my co-defendant would be like, oh yeah, I'm about to go right now. I just made a quick $15,000. I'm about to get some breakfast. It's like 8 in the morning, right? So he up like 5 because we sold heroin in our project. So heroin was, you know, the addicts got to have their fix early in the morning. So I would go drop my mother son off at school. By the time I come in the project, he going on breakfast break. He done made all this money. So I'm like, man, I didn't have the patience to be in a project selling drugs. I would prefer you to sell the drugs, get the money, and I'll come in and take it. That was just my mind. Yeah. I just prefer that.
You know, I just, you know, because you, like Pimp C said, he always said this, jacking isn't a legitimate hustle. Like, and I know jacking is a part of the game, but now it's just like, all we have is jackers. Like, ain't no, you might have 1 or 2 real dope boys, but everybody else is just jacking. Like, everybody got automatic weapons, everybody got grenades and shit, and everybody just jack. Like, no, it's like, who has the money? Everybody got all the guns. It's like, if you selling guns right now, you the one that's rich.
Okay, well, now, let me answer that question with a question.
Yeah.
Look at today now, how we had the payphone back in the days.
Yeah.
Now what we got? You know what I'm saying? We had the beepers. You had to beat me in order for me to get at you. Right. Now, you texting me, I got all kind of slick stuff on these phones where the person could know, because I didn't know this here, right? I should go, like, when Queen Fran do stuff, I go on her page, right? Just go see what she did, what she got going on, what kind of stuff she did, right? I don't want her to know, I don't want her to know that I looked on it, right? Yeah. And then she tell me, oh, you trying to fake like you don't be watching my stuff, but I see you on my page. So I'm like, I got scared. I don't want to put the. I'm thinking, I need to see it, right?
You gotta lock the goddamn phone.
Yeah, like what's going on? She see me. But then she showed me. She said, when you go in my story down here, you can see the page. You can see who all.
Oh shit! Oh,
Shit,
bro,
bro, yo,
hey, credit.
Well, I see you on my page. Yeah, right. I don't want her to know. Yeah, I don't want her to know that I looked on it, right?
Yeah.
And then she tell me, "Oh, you trying to fake like you don't be watching my stuff?" Well, I see you on my page. So I'm like, I got scared. I don't want to put the. I'm thinking, I'm deceiving, right?
You gotta lock the goddamn phone.
Yeah, like what's going on? What's deceiving? But then she showed me. She said, "When you go in my story down here, you can see the page. You can see who open." I said,
"Oh shit! Oh,
shit,
bro,
the game,
bro,
yo,
bro. Hey, create a fake page.
I already got one. Listen, let me tell you, I call them quick because a lot of people when they be the one who be trolling me, they be from fake pages.
Yeah.
They be having like they don't have no picture on there. They be going. I be like, this sucker here, he come. But I said, you know what? I said, okay, that's the game. I see what they're doing. They get these fake pages and they say what they want to say. And they, they get them. So now I'm like, okay, I gotta get me a fake page. So I'm gonna look at somebody's stuff and go on there. They ain't gonna not been there.
Now,
what the?
Do you think the people who's trolling you from fake pages are people that know you?
Some of them are, yeah, because some of the stuff they say.
Yeah, but how the fuck you?
You know what I'm saying? So,
my mama knew.
But you know what? I enjoy like when I'm bored. Cause like I don't do go to work, come home. I don't go to clubs. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do nothing. Right? So I get a kick out. I enjoy it when these people go out their way to get these fake pages to come and troll me or to say something because they entertain me for real.
There you go.
Because you on my page, getting my views up, you helping me out. And don't stop now.
Now I have a bigger question because you said all you do is work and go home, you don't smoke and drink, you don't kick it like that. But you know that's most people's motivation to get to a bag. So when you touch these millions, what is your purpose for that? To get to the bag, if it's not to fuck it up?
For to help the children. To help the ones that's in that shelter and help the ones in the ghettos that need it because, like, I grew up, my mother did everything she could. She helped out with all the materialistic stuff because I knew that when you had a polo shirt or some Jabot jeans, the girls were crazy about that. So I know these youngsters out here doing stuff to get that. So now my thing is, if I can get enough money where I can say, okay, let me start this business here, and then now, probably like 1 year, I want to give a going back to school giveaway, sneaker giveaway. So I called Birdman. I was like, yo, because I heard Michael Jordan had gave $1 million to Jada Kiss for his nonprofit, right? So I was like, I'm gonna hit Birdman up, let him know, hey, I want to have a going back to school sneaker giveaway. I want some Air Force One. He said, boy, you right on time. I said, what's up? He said, man, it's my 10-year anniversary for the love. I said, I'm gonna call you back. Hold up, I ain't never called him back. Because I wasn't about to give them children no love.
Goddamn loves, goddamn loves, man.
No.
Because I
shout out to Birdman, I love you, boy.
I asked Turk the same question. Was that the worst you ever like? Did you get some love? Did you fuck with the love?
I was in jail for that.
Yeah.
Well, let me say this: had I been home, I would award. Let me tell you why I was in jail. I was all over doing a lot of things, and I was happy because I was like, this somebody that come from where I come from and got a shoot.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, man, and they were Loves when I was there, so Love was kind of popular in my city, right? But when he did it, and I mean, man, about what Love, you know, we wore Reebok. But Reebok didn't want to give him a deal, so I was just happy that somebody where I come from a story got a shoe.
Yeah,
you know
let's start with that. Nah, it's real. Now, I want to get into the psychology of Terrence Gangsta Williams real quick. And it starts with just, you know, the reason you were incarcerated, things like that. You did what you did out in the streets, but of course, and this is for those who don't live this lifestyle. To say that you even shot a person, to say that you was able to pull a trigger, put a bullet in somebody, how does that even feel? Like, is that an adrenaline rush? Is it immediate remorse? Is it just like, is it you already got to it?
What the last word you say?
Yeah, how does it feel? Like, what goes through your head to pull the trigger and someone got hit?
Yeah, add that to him. Yeah, add that.
Well, back then for me, it was that adrenaline rush. I felt like I had the power. You know, it's like, don't play with me. You know, when I come through, everybody who know me will tell you, I've always gave respect first. Because I've always been a little guy, you know? So, but when you got a line, I was going to bust your butt. I just enjoy it. Now when I got hit up, I didn't like that. You know, they say in the phone, the rapper got a gun. When I got hit up, I was like, oh, this bullet burned, it hurt, you know. And then he had an automatic that kept going, like, when he gonna stop? You know what I'm saying? So, as long as I have it, I'm in control. I feel like, man, this was my sick thinking when I was young. Give me an AK-47 with 2 clips taped on, and some extra clips. I should have a 9mm. I had like 4 clips to these. I had to keep it in my back pocket and everything. I felt I could go to war against an army. Just like in prison, right? You could be the biggest, baddest guy. But when a guy up that knife, it's like that little mouse come out you, that little kitten come out you, man. And man, listen, because I just seen some of the baddest, toughest on compound get somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because that knife, man, powerful in prison. And my thing was, if it's 3-4 y'all, and by myself with a knife, I'm trying to work. Yeah. I'm trying to see. Because I know 2-3 y'all gonna run.
Nah, for real.
I'm just saying, man, dudes that were big knives in prison, man.
Yeah.
Man, I done seen dudes kill, get their eyes, man. I would never want to go back to prison, I know that.
Yeah.
I want to stay here.
And on that same tip, right, Charleston said something that was wild. He was like, we're creating little Jeffrey Dahmers, basically saying the goddamn environments that these kids are growing up in are creating the monsters that we see. You know what I'm saying? How would you respond to that, like, from your standpoint, like, how you grew up? Did you feel like how you grew up created the monster that you became, so to speak?
You know, I always go against how, people say, oh, I'm a product of my environment. I always say that the environment is a product of us. Because when we put in that environment, we the one that dictate the flow of things, right? And once again, that goes to show you, Charleston White is not crazy or stupid how people think he is. The man is very intelligent. It's true, because when you listen to that rap music, that's what have us hyped and going, because back then, let me tell you what we used to thrive off, that 8-Ball, the MJG, Strong Arm Robbery, Top Authority, I had the Pop-Up, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you had BG. So, you got certain music that will hype you up, and you like, oh man, I gotta get this, this rapper. Like when I was in jail, I learned about the FNs and the Draco. Right. I'm like, what the world is these guns? What are they talking about, man? These little boys. And then they show me pictures with the gun, with the clip come out, they call it the balls, But yeah, a lot of that stuff do destroy us, and we allow children to listen to it and hear it, and but he got a good point with him. This is just the way of life. This is what we want to hear. We don't want to hear nothing else but that rap music.
Do you think if they just really banned rap music, like where it just was obsolete, do you think the world would get better, or do you think it just is what it is?
No, it's already programmed in our mind. You gotta keep in mind. Like I used to tell a lot of brothers, right? You can learn that rap music, but you can't learn that surah. You can't learn this verse in the Quran. We could recite some of that verse of beef out on the skull, word out of line. We gonna recite a lot of rap. You know what I'm saying? So no, because it's just in our nature that we want to be dominant and we want to just do something. It's like you can't just chill and just have a nice time and chill. It's gonna be some bull crap.
And with that being said, do you have any nightmares from situations you were involved in? Does it ever come back to haunt you in your dreams?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't regret nothing I've done in life. I've never ever in my life had a nightmare or dream. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't regret nothing I've done in life. I've never ever in my life had a nightmare or dream. I think that comes from. I honestly think that comes from the mob. And let me tell you why. I was infatuated with the mob in prison, right? I would get these mob books and read them, and the mob encyclopedias on it. And I came across one where they said that the mob guys used to, when they would kill their victim, they would pluck the eyes out because they thought that when they go do an autopsy on a person, they thought that the people was going to be able to tell this was the last person they seen that that person killed them.
Oh wow!
And that's that psychological thing. So people start taking that like, oh man, you're gonna have nightmares. Man, you're gonna dream about this stuff. Man, it's gonna haunt you. Okay, well I don't have a nightmare about a frying brawl. Why?
Yeah, right. Go get him.
Why I can't have a nightmare of me getting some real money? Yeah. Why I gotta have a nightmare? You know what I'm saying?
Scary money, goddammit.
It just that never. And I always say this here. Some people have said, "Well, man, you need to seek counsel. You need to see somebody, man. There's something wrong with you. You ain't never." Well, that could be true. Something might be wrong with me, but I've never had a nightmare. I've never woke up sweating and I killed. Never, man.
Hey, it's blessings. Hey, get right through it.
When I was in prison, I just sit back and think. I'd be like, I said, you know what? He think he's slick. He got away. He got away. I said, man, no. I said, 'cause I go home, if I want to kill him, it's 20 other more people I'm going to have to kill. So I said, you know what? I just rather just leave it all alone and move along. And now that I done found the social media, oh, man.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes it easy.
Yo, this social media is dangerous, man.
Hey, it's a whole different, it's a whole different world.
You listen, you could say some words that have a person to kill themselves, man. That's how dangerous social media is.
No, that is.
This social media is, oh man.
How I feel about it, if you don't care about it, then you wield it how you want to. Because if no words don't affect you, then it's the perfect weapon.
Man. You're right, man. You're right. Man, this social media, man. But I'm loving it though.
If we was to get a movie from Terrence Gangster Williams, and the title of that movie was called Walmart.
I get exercise.
What would that movie entail?
Okay, I'm gonna have the women walk around with the boy shorts on.
I'm already there.
I had a top with no bra. You gotta have, you know.
Oh yeah, you gotta show me again. You know, while it's cold outside. Yes. While it's cold. This is his movie. This is his movie.
Yeah, man, walk on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we gonna have in this movie in the Walmart where I'm at, you gonna be able to get your massage, you know, get your hair cut, get your hair done. You'll be able to do all this in my Walmart. You're gonna have a jacuzzi in